not work together, but it really is about just sort of honouring the shape change, but then actually working with that change and with what's happened through the pelvis, because you can get sort of misalignment and things like that, and it can all be really, really tender. And because it's a sort of a new phase, it's just about bringing the whole of the pelvic area, the posture and everything back to working at its optimum. So what I'd like us to do today, just make sure you've got a bit of space around you, and just come and stand with your feet about hip width apart. Now, you'll know if you've had SPD, that's symphysis pubis dysfunction, and that's where the pelvis just kinks or wonks a little bit out of line, and it is so painful. And usually that goes after you've delivered your baby. Sometimes though it doesn't, and that's what I'm going to address now. So what I would suggest as a first port of call, if you could, would be to go swimming, and that would be wonderful because you wouldn't be weight bearing on your legs, and also with the pressure of the water in the swimming pool just gently pushing the pelvis together. So that might be a really lovely first step of exercise. Then coming out of the water and being on land, another exercise that I get my girls to do is we keep our feet together, hip width apart, or just keeping them together in a comfortable position, and then is to pedal through the feet. Now this might seem like a small exercise that doesn't really do too much, but actually there's a lot going on, and it's being mindful of the pelvic area. So if you've had SPD, then you will want to be careful with taking your legs wide apart, so you keep them together until you feel comfortable. So what I'm doing here is purposefully keeping my feet on the floor and lifting one heel then the other. Now if I stand up as tall as I possibly can, and then I will feel a bit more flexion and extension through the feet. So if I'm sort of leant forwards, I probably won't feel much, but as soon as I lift my chest, I allow space in my pelvic area for them to be able to push the knees forwards. So here, keeping the feet on the ground, really super important. Okay, so then after we've done a little bit of that, what I then ask people to do is to take their attention to their feet. So you've got 2 points in your heel, 2 points across the toes, and I'd like you to just feel those points of your feet. And then as you're standing, I want you to feel like you push your weight into your feet. Now what this does, and it's a beautiful, beautiful exercise, is fascially the body is connected to connected everywhere, but fascially the pelvic floor is connected to the insides of your feet. And so by pressing the feet down, you're helping the fascia in that fascia line to glide a bit more. And by pressing the feet down, you'll feel that. Now you might lock your knees out. Try not to lock the knees out. Try and just be really heavy into the soles of your feet. And then I say release and let go, but what is there to release and let go? But maybe just allow the feet to soften again, and then think about pressing down. Okay, so place your hands on your abdominals, and as you press down, again you'll feel a bit of a connection in your abdominal area. So we're using the body's own weight to really feel that connection through to the pelvic floor. So then if we add the breath, breathe in to prepare, and then remember those candles, those 100 candles on that birthday cake. Blow out, and then breathe in again. So as you exhale, when you get to the end of your breath, so you've got 100 candles on that cake, you're blowing out all 100 candles. So once you've blown out those 100 candles, you'll feel the muscles between your hip bones sort of having this smile effect. also I want you to press down with your feet. So as you breathe in and then breathe out. And again. So what we want to try and avoid is gripping with the body. So if I squeeze my glute muscles, my butt muscles, my glutes, if I squeeze the muscles, then I am just squeezing, and what tends to do is you tend to bear down and press down on the top of your abdominals, which then pushes the pelvic floor down and away because of the organs and things in the abdominal area pressing down. So I want to avoid that. So this is why we do the cake breathing, the candle breathing. So breathe in again, and then as you exhale, and then press down with the feet. Okay, so one more of those. So again, as you exhale, press down with the feet. Well done. And then just release. So go back to pedaling with the feet. Now if you want to take this exercise a little bit further, pedal through the feet so you come up and down in the middle. And again, this will start to get your glute muscles working. But a really lovely thing is you're also working your back muscles. And if you want to just double check that, pop your hands around your back, find your spine with your fingertips, then take your fingertips either side of the spine, so not on the spine, and press your fingers in. Now you might have to press quite firmly, and you might have to move your fingers up and down a bit, but just above the pelvis, press those fingers in, and you'll feel the muscles underneath your fingertips working. And I think that's really cool because you are working, you are doing something for yourself. So then just come back, arms by your side, and then lift those heels, so just working through the heels. And then come and stand, do your candle breathing and press the feet down. So breathe first, then press the feet. So as you exhale, press the feet down and relax. Well done. So I know this is not big, bumpy, jumpy, exciting stuff, big moves. It's about repairing. It's about helping the body heal from the inside out. And it needs to be taken slowly so that your body, your mind can remember where your body is, and slowly building that link back up again. So there we go. I hope that was helpful.